Hi, this is RockinRobin, and you are on RockinRobin's Garage Sale Finds. If this is your first time here, we have been selling for 20 years. We have been selling on eBay. We have been selling on Poshmark. We sell on Facebook Marketplace, which is what we're going to talk about today. And we sell at the flea market. Now, I'm going to give you 10 tips that you need to know if you're going to start Facebook Marketplace or if you're doing Facebook Marketplace. So stay with us. We'll be right back and you're going to enjoy this. Okay, it's RockinRobin. Thanks for coming back. So let's tell you, if you're starting Facebook Marketplace, it's a lot like Craigslist, except better. Okay, I feel much more safer because you have the person's information right through Facebook. So you can see a picture of what they look like sometimes, and you can, you have a little bit about them. So if anything happens, you have that. So I'm going to tell you, if you're just starting off, the best thing is to start with items in your home. That's tip number one. Don't rush out there and buy a whole bunch of stuff, but have stuff that you want to sell, or maybe you have been buying and selling on eBay and you want to try something that you have and try it on that. Now, people say it's best to put big priced items up. I personally do sell my bigger items there. I sell rockers and beds and chairs and sofa, but you really can't sell anything. I wouldn't rush out until you know what people are buying. Every neighborhood and yard is different. So what sells here in Florida may not be the same thing that I could sell when I was in Connecticut. So number one, start with items on your home. Number two, put the prices a little bit higher than what you want, because just like eBay and everything else, they're going to negotiate. But don't put them too high. If you want to sell a couch and you're really hoping to get $100 for it, put $150 or $125. Don't put $250, because people are going to be intimidated and say, I don't want to spend that much. It's not worth it. Forget it. So, these numbers are not too scary, and people know they can go down from 150 to 100, but not 250. Be careful how you price it. Put it a little bit higher than you want it, because they're going to negotiate. And be prepared. You might not even get what it is you want, but you don't have to accept the first buyer. You know, usually people say, oh, if I'm the first one, this is how it works. You have to give it to me. If the first one says, I want to give you 60 for it, you can say, no. Somebody else says they want to give you 125, take it. Don't feel you have to give it to the first buyer. I hate when people try to intimidate me with that. Don't let them intimidate you, okay? There's another tip that I don't have on there, but there it is. Okay, number three, make sure you put it in the proper category. There's times that I might be looking for video games, and I'll go in the category with games and consoles and different things, and people will have sofas and tables, and I'll say, why is that in here? I'm not looking for that. If it's in the wrong category, you're not going to sell it. One time I put a sofa into household sales, or something that was selling houses, you know, real estate. Be careful where you put it. Put it in the proper categories if you want more people to look. The home sales category is just to sell homes, not to sell things in the home. Be more specific with your categories. Now, 4, bigger items sell better. I agree, but really you can sell anything. So don't be afraid to put something. Say you have a guitar, or say you have some books. Put whatever you want. Now, you know, people aren't going to necessarily drive to buy a $1 book. You better be selling a whole collection or a whole bunch of something. But that is a good item if you have a bunch and they're collectible. So anything will sell that's in your house. But big items, for me, it's better than anywhere else. It's better than putting them in classifieds. Then I used to own a newspaper, so I always believed in classifieds. But really, Facebook Marketplace is unbelievable. When I was leaving Connecticut and I sold my house, I sold everything in the house on Facebook Marketplace, and it sold fast. It was incredible. If you price it right, it will sell fast. Now, the best times to post items, that's important too. You might want to post items on a Thursday night, between Thursday night and Friday night, because most people are going to come and see them on a Saturday or a Sunday or a weekend. Now, or the evenings. I find that a lot of people will come after work, but it's going to be in the evening that they're going to arrive. They'll look at the post during the day, and then they'll say, can I come after work? And usually 6:30 is a good time when they're going to meet. So expect that they're going to pick them up in the evening or on the weekends. You can put them up anytime, but Thursday night to Friday night gets the most looks. So that is the best time to put them up if you want a lot of people to look. Tip number 6 is answer questions. People consistently ask me questions about the items. You might want to put the height of the items, the width, the color, anything that they need to know, because it's frustrating to constantly be going to pick up the item to look at something and say, oh my God, I didn't look at this and I didn't look at that. And what is underneath, what's written? Do it all at once, put as much as you can in the description, and answer questions right away. Don't say, oh, I'm busy, I'll answer the question tomorrow. You better answer it within a couple hours. If you can't answer it right that minute, you better answer it within a couple hours that day. Don't wait or you lost somebody. Once they've gone on to something else, you're not going to have them back. They're gone. Okay, for instance, this one. It sounds all nice and beautiful, but you know what? There are no measurements. How do I know if this is going to fit? I don't. Remember that. Number 7, in the same lines. Take a good photo, and take several photos from different angles. They want to see a photograph. A photo is worth 1,000 words. How many times have you heard that? Well, in this case, it's definitely true. A good photo will sell an item more than any words you have on there. So have a good item. Number 8, be honest. If there's damage, tell them, because they're going to meet you in person and then they're going to see it. And they drove all the way there. They're going to be mad and you're going to be frustrated. Be honest. Always tell them any damage or anything you want to tell them that you're afraid. They're going to see it. If it doesn't work, they're going to know it. Don't let that happen. Be honest. Tell the person what they need to know. Number 9, clean the item. Don't just give them something that's really dirty. They're not going to buy it. When they meet you, they're going to say, that's a piece of crap. That's all dirty. Why didn't you clean it? It's so easy to just clean something. Make sure you clean it before you even take a picture and you're going to put it up. I know that it seems like, oh, that's a basic question. Everybody should know to clean it. You would be surprised how many times I'll go meet somebody and I'll think, God, if they had just cleaned it up, maybe I would have been interested. Don't let that happen to you. And my last tip, which is really, really important, is to meet somewhere safe. A lot of people will let people come to their house. I don't feel comfortable with having people come to my house, so I meet around the corner at a Cumberland Farms. You might want to meet somewhere close. Sometimes if they're far away, you'll meet them halfway, and that's fine. But a lot of times, I've gotten frustrated because I've been driving all over and I can't find them, and I used so much money in gas. So I try to meet everybody just around the corner. If they're really interested in the item, they will come and meet you. If it's a lot of money and you're willing to bring it, that's your decision. But meet somewhere safe. Make sure it's safe. Make sure there's lights. Bring someone with you if you can. I hate when I have to go by myself. I'm always worried. But there's a lot of lights there, and I know some people, and it's not far from my neighborhood. It's just right there. So I feel more comfortable. But a lot of people don't. So I hope you liked all the things that we had to say. Please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. And watch all our videos. We talk about Facebook Marketplace and eBay and all the different things. We want to help you. And ask me a question. If you leave a question for me, I will return it and help you in any way I can. I don't care what the question is. So this is RockinRobin. Now go find something you want to sell in your house. I don't care if it's a piece of furniture. As long as it's not your husband or wife or the dog, you're good. And go make yourself some money. See you on Friday. Can't wait.